we are getting to the last big news story of the week, or of the week so far, and it's to do with Harry Potter, man. And not the new Harry Potter that's currently being filmed, but J.K. Rowling and Emma Watson. Yeah, man, it's a long time that we've seen Emma Watson in the limelight. It's been many, many years. She's kind of taken a step back from not acting, but just being in the limelight. I know she's been doing some stuff behind the scenes, and she's been actively online and posting stuff. But she recently did a podcast episode with the Jay Shetty podcast, and she basically opened up about a lot of what she's going through in her life, what she has been going through. She does also touch on what's happening now in Gaza and how she feels within the entertainment industry. And she also speaks out about J.K. Rowling. For those of you who don't know, J.K. Rowling wrote and created the Harry Potter films and basically boosted Emma Watson to another stratosphere. She played the character Hermione, one of the three main characters in that film. Many, many, many years later, they've kind of parted ways, blah, 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 blah. And then J.K. Rowling online on Twitter just starts coming out about trans people and her viewpoint on the trans community and what she feels about it, and ruffled a lot of feathers and a lot of people that she's worked with. And one of the people were Emma Watson, and she came out on Twitter and backed the trans community. And also she didn't like directly like attack J.K. Rowling. She kind of like did it in a way that she was talking about her without talking about her. So yeah, this happened around 2020, and Emma Watson, in a nutshell, basically said trans people are who they are and deserve to live their lives without being constantly questioned. And since then, J.K. Rowling has been speaking out a lot about the trans community. Like any time that I see J.K. Rowling trending on Twitter, it's because of that. And yeah, so this is quite a really open conversation. The podcast is about 2 hours long, but what I will do is I will play a clip from the podcast episode. What can I do? Hopefully this works. There we are. All right, cool. Let me make this on the big screen. All right, cool. So this was just a short 1 minute segment on Emma Watson on J.K. Rowling.
Could ever cancel her out or cancel that out for anything. It has to remain true. It is true. And this is where this like holding of these, I just don't know what else to do other than hold these two seemingly incompatible things together at the same time, and just hope maybe they will one day resolve or co-join themselves, and maybe accept that they never will, but that they can both still be true. And I can love her. I can know she loved me. I can be grateful to her. I can know the things that she said are true. And there can be this whole other thing. And my job feels like to just hold all of it. But the bigger thing is just what she's done will never be taken away from me.
So it looks like, you know, she's had a lot of time to reflect. Yeah, the Jay Shetty podcast, wow, it's got 1.2 million views. And even in this podcast episode, she talks about way more things than just J.K. Rowling. But, you know, you could tell she's had a lot to think about, and she's moving with a lot of grace. You know, there doesn't seem to be hate in what she's saying. She's basically saying, look, I can disagree with what J.K. Rowling's saying. I don't agree what she's saying, but at the same time, I can also, you know, I am appreciative of what J.K. Rowling did for my life and did for my career. And she still feels some sort of gratitude towards J.K. Rowling. And I think further in the podcast clip, so that was only a minute, she actually said that she's upset that a direct conversation was never held. A lot of things can be solved with a conversation. Look, don't get me wrong, like, you know, what J.K. Rowling is saying is nasty. Like, you shouldn't be saying that stuff on the internet. But to then come out and start attacking people who are protecting a community of people doesn't make any sense, you know. And it wasn't just Emma Watson, it was Daniel Radcliffe and a few others that she came out against. So Emma Watson seems to have had a lot of time to think about fame and what it brings, because that's what the podcast episode is about. And yeah, it's just really nice to see, you know, someone moving with such grace with such a subject of what's happened between her and J.K. Rowling, and someone that put her on a platform that she probably would never have thought she could reach, because that Harry Potter franchise sets her up for life and sets her family up for life. So yeah, that was, if you want to watch it, it's the Jay Shetty podcast. It's about 2 hours and 40 minutes, and yeah, she talks about a whole load of stuff that she's been thinking, and just fame and the monster that fame is. Just checking the comments out here. She also spoke out about Gaza. Yes, she did speak out about Gaza. I was looking for that clip on Twitter, but I couldn't find it. But she does speak out against it as well, which is great to see, man. You know, we're actually starting to see notable people using their platform for the right thing. So yeah.